After the Queensland Maroons won their 8th consecutive State of Origin series, many thought the state versus state rivalry would fizzle out. You can bet your bottom dollar that if Queensland won 10 straight against New South Wales, there would be a major uproar. The reality is this interstate rivalry has now become completely one-sided. Before Saturday, the Waratahs' average winning margin over the Reds had been nearly 18 points from 9 games. There were high hopes the streak would end, but the composure showed by New South Wales proved to be the difference in a bruising encounter. "We haven't really hit our straps yet in attack, but we ran some really nice plays there tonight out of our own end," Hooper said. "I was pleased how we played to the end. That try at the end was a testament to our work rate. Really pleased with that win." Loading a real concern for officials and players was the shoddy surface at the SCG. Big chunks of turf were displaced at scrum time, which was somewhat a result of wet weather in Sydney preceding the fixture. In the final minutes of the match, referee Glenn Jackson stopped the game, telling ground staff, "This is dangerous, this needs to be fixed." It was lucky no player was seriously injured, and with 2 more fixtures remaining this season at the SCG, a quick solution is needed. The likes of Kurtley Beale, Israel Folau and Carmichael Hunt all chopped and changed positions in attack and defence and had stellar games. Meanwhile, the Reds too often overran passes and then dropped the ball cold in a frustrating lack of execution that coach Brad Thorne had to digest. And didn't the Waratahs let the Reds know? Hooper and Bernard Foley could be heard yelling at the top of their lungs, cheering on teammates for piling on immense pressure. Heritage, the SCG provides a stunning backdrop to the Super Clash, but the surface appeared substandard. Credit. And former Red Rob Simmons got involved in some push and shove before full-time. There was real passion on display for a crowd of 15,681. Turnovers, too, killed the visitors' momentum. Even if they did dominate possession and territory, both 71%, throughout the contest. A couple of early penalties to Foley gave the Waratahs a 6-point buffer in an opening period of play that lacked continuity. Although Waratahs halfback Jake Gordon was stopped just short of the line thanks to an excellent cover tackle from first up starting fullback Isaac Lucas, Ned Hannigan ensured the home side notched the first try of the evening in the 20th minute. Barnstorming, Samu Karevi sets up an easy conversion as the Reds stage a fight back. Flanagan timed his run beautifully and stormed over the top of Duncan Pyarawa to dot the ball under the black dot and set up a 13-0 lead after Foley's conversion. It was salt in the wound for the Reds after JP Smith was shown a yellow card just beforehand. Queensland needed a spark, and that they got through Samu Karevi, who spotted a gap next to a breakdown. A quick pick-and-go saw Karevi slice through a poorly formed Waratahs line to score his 2nd try of the season. The Waratahs led 16-12 at the break, and although the Reds had chalked up 2 tries to 1, thanks to another down the right edge from Crispy Awai-Sortia, the men in blue largely controlled the half. Power play, Israel Folau drives back Tate McDermott in the tackle. Credit. Curtis Rona made up for a defensive misread during the Awai-Sortia try by scoring a sensational 5-pointer of his own down the left wing. A poor kickoff from the Reds ended up in the hands of Beale, who gave a pass to Rona. Some 40 meters out, Rona put the gas on and dived over the line. Initially, it looked like he had been dragged into touch, but the ball scraped the turf to put New South Wales up 21-12. Tatafu Pelota was injected in the 50th minute after 967 days between games for the Waratahs. He and starting hooker Damien Fitzpatrick were the rocks to a New South Wales scrum that outmuscled their opponents and orchestrated a win that will be savoured more than most. New South Wales Waratahs 28, Ned Hannigan, Alex Newsome, Curtis Rona tries, Bernard Foley 2 cons 3 pens, BT Queensland. Red 17, Chris Fiawai Sortia, Samu Karibi, Stephania Naive Balu tries, Bryce Hegarty con, at Sydney Cricket Ground. Referee, Glenn Jackson.